Subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you can get every notification when I hit the upload button. Hi, this is GIGABYTE back with another one. So in this video I am going to tell you about how to download and install macOS Mojave on your AMD based computer system. So let's get started. So first of all, what tools we need to install the macOS Mojave on our AMD based computer? We need git macOS, vanilla AMD configure file, USB drive 16 GB or over, and a valid internet connection. So first of all, I will give you the graphic card warning. The graphic card which are supported for your macOS High Sierra are on the screen, so you can just check which graphic card you have and only then you will proceed to install the macOS Mojave or High Sierra in your computer. So without wasting time, let's move over to the installation. So first of all, we have to approach a website that is amdosx.com. In here we have to locate for Shane's build. Now as you can see, macOS Mojave is installed on Shane's build and you can see the specifications on this system. And now we will head over to knowledge base, and here we find vanilla, and here you can just read the things you need, the resources you need to install the macOS. You need git macOS, vanilla AMD, and USB drive and some patience because it will take some time to install the macOS on your Windows base. So we have to download the right AMD patch file for our computer. If you have a third generation processor of Ryzen, you need to download 17H file for your PC. As I am downloading on the screen, you can just move over and download it. Now as you can see, we are downloading git macOS, the software. We need to download the macOS, and after its download we will open it and download the macOS Mojave, or we can download macOS High Sierra. That is totally on your choice. Whichever you want to install, you can install. Now I'm extracting the files. As you can see, Mojave is downloading on the screen, so I'm going to fast forward the video for a while. Now after downloading the macOS, we are headed to make install. Now we are headed to install the macOS on our drive. So we have to open make install from the git macOS folder. As you can see, a dialog box appear right here, and you have to just see the pen drive is right there, that is SanDisk Cruiser Blade USB device. Now just you have to choose the drive letter. As you can see, I am typing 2 here, and it will say the data will get deleted, so we will select here Y. Now as you can see, my pen drive is formatted, and now I just copy paste the address of the folder where the macOS is downloaded. And as you can see, it will take some time, so have some patience. I am fast forwarding the video. As you can see on your screen, it's installing Clover, the boot manager, or you can say a boot file that will help us or help the system to boot Mac OS. Now we will press enter, and now we'll quit this software. Now we just headed back to the website, and here it'll say how to install Clover boot manager, setting up Clover for AMD vanilla. As you can see and read the instructions over here, and we are just headed to the Clover folder. Now we will add a patch file. As you can see, I pasted the file in the Clover. This is the pen drive which I'm surfing, and the UEFI files, we have to delete some files from here. As you can see, we just need these 3 files and delete all the files, everything which is present in this folder. Now another section is kexts. So we need some absolutely required kexts for our macOS. Without these kexts, the macOS will not boot up. So download these kexts which I am downloading so that you can boot your system. These are the whole folder which is available on the OneDrive. You can download the required or just follow what I am doing on the screen. So I am just basically selecting those which are required only, and I'm not going to download all those things because I just need to boot my Mac OS. In your case, you can download others according to your need. As you can see, I have select 15 files and these are downloading. These are the main kexts which are required macOS to boot. We just need to open those kexts and extract the .kext file to the folder in our pen drive. As you can see, the pen drive name is Clover, and in the EFI folder we just headed over to kext folder under Clover. So after extracting these files, we will just boot up the pen drive in our system and make the macOS run. Now as you can see, I have copied all the .kext files to my pen drive, and now we will boot the system. So let's boot it up. So now as you can see on the keyboard, I am pressing the delete button. Now open the motherboard settings. Head to settings. And then we will check these options. Make sure your SATA mode is on AHCI mode. Check XHCI handoff to be enabled and legacy USB support to be enabled. Now check the BIOS UEFI/CSM mode to be on CSM, that is virtualization. And now we will open the boot manager, that is by F11 in my case. Select SanDisk part 1 UEFI part. The Clover is opened, so now we will choose the first option right here, which is boot macOS install from macOS base system. Now macOS is booting. As you can see, it will take some time. Now as you can see, macOS utilities are opened. We will head to disk utility to format our drive. As you can see, you can just show all the devices from right here and click on your hard drive to erase and format in the macOS APFS system, that is a GUID partition map, and just rename it and erase it. and just close this. Now click on reinstall macOS and continue. Now click on continue. Don't worry if your system take time on this one, because the system is downloading some files from internet. Make sure your Ethernet cable is connected, because we have copied the Ethernet driver to the pen drive. Now as you can see, I just need to agree the agreement and install in the HDD Mac, and just click on install. It will take some time. If it's saying about 18 minutes, then it will take time above that, so have some patience. As you can see on the screen, 9 minutes are remaining to install the macOS Mojave. After that, the system will automatically boot up and it will open macOS. So I have selected the pen drive instead of the hard drive, because we have to boot it from the Clover. Open your boot manager and select your pen drive again, and select the third option, which is boot macOS from Clover. Now as you can see on the screen, it is booting up. Now it will finally boot up. Now again open boot manager to boot it from your pen drive. So now select the third option, as it will take some time to boot it. Now you just need to select your region and do the basic things which you have done in installing any macOS. Select these agreement, don't transfer data, and another things which like Apple ID, sign in from your Apple ID if you want to. It just perform like a normal macOS from now. Let's create an account. Now select dark or light mode. Now as you can see, we are on the screen of our macOS Mojave. As you can see on the screen, the specifications which I am talking about, the Ryzen 7 3700X, which is the currently latest processor of 3rd generation Ryzen series. As you can see on your right, the macOS Mojave. The only thing which is not showing is graphic card. The graphic card is not on the system, that's why it's not showing. So this is the video for today. I hope you enjoy it and it was very informative to you. I hope you will subscribe to my channel, and if you have any queries, just comment it right in the comment section, and I will see you in the next one.